guys, welcome to my regular update on my YouTube channel. Make sure that you're subscribing. It's also on my Instagram account, hashtag brown car guy. Make sure that you follow me on all of my channels. That'd be great. I want to see you everywhere. I even put this up as a podcast, in fact. Just find me on Spotify or Anchor or all of the others. So today we're looking at a couple of news stories. And one of them is quite interesting. An interesting fact that, and as my kids are grown up now. One kid's at university, and the other's doing, I think next year she'll be doing GCSEs. So, but when they were little, and tell me if you've done this as well, you'd find that the best way to get them to sleep would be to take them out in the car, and the car would put them to sleep. Now, apparently, 51% of parents in the UK do exactly that. They will actually go out. At least, what is it, 60 something percent, was it? So 62% will do this at least once a week. Will actually deliberately go out for a drive with their little kids, smaller kids obviously, in their car seats, obviously, to be safe. Take them around the block or down the road, whatever, and let them go to sleep. Now, according to sleep scientists, the reason that works is, there's two reasons actually. One reason is the rocking motion of the car. So as humans, the sort of gentle rocking can induce sleep. And the other thing is the noise of the car, the noise of the engine. And because it's a consistent, dull, monotone type of noise, so obviously this doesn't work in a V8 or in a Honda VTEC. Because it's that sort of noise, they regard it as white noise. And what they say is that constant white noise, like the humming of a car, or like when if you've left the TV on and the programs have stopped and you just get white noise on actually that doesn't happen anymore, does it? Because now all the channels are 24 hours, but that used to happen before. You'd get the test card and then you just get white noise. But anyway, so examples of that, that's what actually puts children to sleep. Now here's the problem. In electric cars, you don't have the sound of the engine, do you? You don't have even the vibrations from the engine. You get the rocking motion, okay, but you don't have that. So, Nissan, which has probably one of the most successful electric cars on the planet, the Nissan Leaf, has come up with a solution. So what they've done is they've come up with soundtracks. They've come up with what they call the Dream Drive Lullaby, which is basically working with scientists to identify the key sounds and the key noise level vibrations that help put children to sleep. And they've turned them into 5 3-minute tracks that you can play once you take your kid out or a little kid out for a drive in your EV to try and put them asleep. So there you go. There's a very clever solution to a problem that very clever people have created in the first place. So there you go. I just found that really hilarious. I found that really cool. Let's be honest. I think that's a really cool idea. But it's also kind of funny. So we're trying to curtail the use. I suppose what they're saying is that you drive around an electric car, you're polluting less, and so it's less harmful to the environment. But you still need to do it because you need to put the kid to sleep. So this helps you to do that. So anyway, that was the first story. The second story is, Gordan Murray. He's an absolute legend. He's the guy that came up basically as the father of the McLaren F1, which was in fact inspired by the original Honda NSX. He also has done some incredible stuff like the little light car company Rocket. Look it up. I was going to say it's a single-seater. It's not. I think it's actually, if I remember correctly, it was a tandem 2-seater. So one behind the other. Very lightweight. Kind of almost like an old 60s Formula race car sort of thing, open wheel sort of thing. So he come up with these amazing things. Of course, more recently he's been looking at the future and he's got his own design company. And he's come up with, I wonder if I can get it up on there. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but if you want to see it, go to browncarguy.com now, and I'll put the story up about the car there. So I wonder if you can make it out. There it is. Check that out. Oh my God, Gordan Murray, are you testing my loyalty or what? I mean, what is that? To be fair, they call it a pod. It's absolutely tiny, weighs less than 500 kilograms, less than 2.5 meters long, single seater, got a gull wing door on one side. It's EV, of course, and the idea is that it also should be autonomous, although they're still working on that. It's on display, I think, this week at the Move 2020 exhibition at London Excel Centre. So if you wanted to actually see it in the metal, well, actually, it uses this what's it, iSuperstream thing that Gordan Murray is doing, which is using lightweight alloys and composites and stuff, and that's what keeps the weight under 500 kilogram. By the way, the 500 kilogram is without the battery, so batteries will add more. Apparently it's very, very safe, so it'll keep you completely safe. I mean, oh my God, it's one of those painful things that you're like, okay, this is the future, this is to come, this is almost inevitable, but boy, why does it have to look so ridiculous, you know? But it does remind me, actually, of my own prediction for the future. A few years ago, I wrote a science fiction short story called Stang Struck. I'll put the link in, maybe if this is on YouTube, I'll put the link there, or if you go to browncarguy.com and just search for Stang Struck, or in fact, even just Google it, and you should be able to come up with it. And that was a science fiction story set in the future in an era where cars were banned and people were transported in something very similar to what Gordan Murray has envisioned with this, except that mine also had a coffee maker and a massager. Of course, as you would, right? So there you go. Go check that out. Let me know, A, what you think of this MOTIV, Gordan Murray's MOTIV, and what you think of my story, Stang Struck, and what you think of the idea of putting children to sleep in EVs with canned artificial white noise. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure that you are subscribing if you're watching this on YouTube, and make sure you're following if you're watching this on Instagram, and make sure that you're sharing and telling all your friends. And in fact, follow me on all of my channels, browncarguy.com, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Facebook is Shazachek, aka Brown Car Guy. Just type in Brown Car Guy, you'll find me. And yeah, please, I'd like to see you in all of these channels. That'd be great. Give me some feedback about these videos that I'm putting out regularly. And I'll see you again very, 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 very soon.